Hi, so this is tutorial 3 and we're going to be using the Fitball again. What we're looking at today is a progression to the first Fitball exercise, and one that I see commonly given in classes for young people and adults to do as an exercise to strengthen the muscles on the back of the leg, the hamstrings and the buttocks and glutes. But often this exercise is done not that well and actually would put an increased strain both on the lower back, maybe across the shoulders, and would increase use of these hip muscles, and quite often these are the muscles we want to reduce working, and we're aiming to use these more. So we're going to be having a quick look today at how this exercise should be done correctly and things to avoid when using the Fitball to strengthen these muscles. So Izzy's now going to demonstrate the Fitball hamstring curl, which is a progression from the first Fitball tutorial that we did, and you'll see why when we talk about the posture that we discussed in that first tutorial. So Izzy's going to lie down on her back, and we're going to be working on that neutral spine. So calves on the ball in parallel, extending through the knees, 2 or 3 tilts just to find that little hollow of the lower back. Relax the ribs and connect all the way through the trunk. I've asked Izzy to take her arms a little wider than the mat and turn the palms upwards, and just draw the shoulder blades down the back, lengthening from the ears. It's important there's never any pressure on the neck in this exercise, it's all across the shoulders. If you just nod your chin, that will lengthen the neck and lengthen right to the crown of the head. What we're going to do now is maintain that neutral spine by using the core, and we're going to lift up through the hips. So we have a nice lengthened or open book position through the front here. So glute muscles, buttocks are working. The focus of this exercise then is to draw the ball in towards the bottom with minimal movement at the hips by pulling in, by using these hamstring muscles there. So as far as you can go, coming in, and we can see how hard it is working here to keep that posture. So neutral remains, and gently and controlled rolling back out. You'll see the feet come onto the ball and then the calves come back down. One more for me, Izzy. She's going to breathe out as she comes in and breathe in on the way down and have a rest. So you're looking to do about 10 of those. You can reset between each one if you need to, just to get that position. Progression for this exercise, if Izzy comes back up one more time. Again, focusing on maintaining that neutral posture and minimal movement at the hips, and we'll talk about that in a second, is to then take one leg away. Izzy's still working on this, maintaining that hip square like a letter T, and bringing that ball in and back out. Again, watching that we don't start to roll into the spine, and we see that Izzy's just trying to master that level at the moment. She's just worked up. Now, most of the time I see this exercise not done that well. First of all, I see shoulders rounding and hunching, and people pushing into their arms to try and hold their position to take it away from the tummy. That's going to accentuate bad posture. You think for any sport or darts or netball, this isn't good. We don't want to be there. For those of us that are older, we need to open our chests and open up that upper back posture. The second thing we see is when people, and this is going to demonstrate this, when people try and do this, they overuse these overactive, often hip muscles, the hip flexors. So they flex at the trunk and they roll in. So bringing the ball a bit closer, these muscles start to do the work. You'll still feel these working, you can see them on Izzy working, but this is doing, it's also putting massive pressure on her lumbar spine here, which we don't want, and repeatedly that's going to could damage the spine, it could cause pressure on the discs, and we don't want that body posture. We want these muscles to hold you in a lengthened position. So we're really looking at maintaining that extension through the hips, isolating that movement through the legs to strengthen the muscles that the exercise is focused on making stronger, and that's your hamstrings, hence the hamstring curls. Guys, I hope this has helped. Just keep watching, and we're going to do a tutorial next to work on helping that upper back and shoulder posture. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for our next video. Bye.